Hello, folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time out, we finished up Basin in what I can only describe as an epic and long battle, but it was very fun. I really enjoyed that. We are going around to somewhere. Okay, here we go, Marsh. Let's take a look at the tech tree real fast. We can see that Marsh will branch out into 2 more name sectors. We haven't discovered anything else over here. We cannot do anything with Surge. What else do we have that we have to be concerned with? Don't care. Can't do it. Can't do it. And there are no new units for us because we have to beat Sector Ravine, which we don't know what that would, but that's clearly one of them. We need to research Oxide and capture peaks. And then this one over here is Oxide and also capture peaks. Okay, so we know there's at least 2 more name sectors after that. It could be either one of those, but we have to do Marsh first. So let's go jump in and see what we got here. Sector has an abundance of Arculite, which has limited vents, but build a combustion chamber to generate. Ooh, maybe that's what all that stuff was in the last one. We saw all the piping go through there. Maybe that was how they were generating power, but not from the vents, but through whatever this thing is. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to research it. We have beryllium on the ground. What? We're used to mining it there. This stuff has to be mined there, and that kind of sucks because impact drills, if you take a look, they require water. They have to have 12 water to work. So that kind of sucks because we're not generating a whole lot of water. Let's go over to our research area, see if there's something we knew we have to research here. Looks like there is. The oxidation chamber converts beryllium and ozone into oxide, emits heat as a byproduct. Okay, is there anything else that we got? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Where's all of our power stuff at? Because I thought we were going to get new power things. Or did it already give it to us? Denser. Oh, I guess this is in the same branch as that, but I thought we were going to get something cooler, like somewhere over here. To research oxide. Okay, that is going. The oxidation chamber will let me get that, and then hopefully I'll be able. Okay, I think. I also don't know what heat means. Like, what does that mean for this? Okay. We have some stuff to figure out here. Let's get this at least set up here. In the manufacturing area, we also have the oxidation chamber, which requires tungsten, more beryllium, silicon. Okay. Nothing new there. Okay, we got to get the oxidizer set up first. And it doesn't look like our stuff up on the top left there doesn't look like it's going to be a problem for us to do any of this stuff right now. So that's a big giant plus for us. Let's make sure everybody has power because I see some flashing going on there and that can't happen. There we go. All right, back on the plus side of power. Fantastic. We need to set up an impact drill once we get some more silicon through the lines here. And I would like to set up more, please. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Should have enough for an impact drill at this point. We're going to use it to get tungsten. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to right click there. What's the fastest? Okay. Just got to do that. We're going to add on a nice little tank back here, I guess. How much do the turbines output as far as water goes per second? Is there a limit? Do they change? 5 a second. Okay. So to feed one of these, we really need about 3 of them to do the job properly. Okay. Oops, at least that was off there so I can recover all of that stuff. we go. Okay. At least we have the resources we need, sort of, kind of, maybe. And we're still waiting on being able to afford stuff. Definitely need a better source of beryllium here. I really don't like these drills, though. I think they suck. But that doesn't stop me from being able to click on them, right? I can only harvest them when they're in the walls? Is that what this is? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Learn something new. Or if that was something we already knew, I 1000% forgot it. This thing is slowly filling up with water. Oh, this is going to output a lot more. Okay. Is that the router? Yeah. Now, I like this router looks like the other one. It's just green instead of the bluish color. I don't know why they made the everything else so different as far as how it looks. There we go. I'm not as worried about tungsten right now, and I'm hoping that we can generate some more water somehow more easily here in a little bit. But that's going to be a future us problem. So that should be firing. I mean, we need more water for it, but it's firing all right. Okay. So let's go ahead and build our oxidation chamber thing. And what's going in there? Ozone and beryllium. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put that over here. And it's going to produce some type of thing. So we're going to output there. Needs ozone and beryllium. So to get the ozone, we need an electrolyzer. And with that electrolyzer, it's going to allow us to take water and convert it to ozone and oxygen. There we go. Come on, what are we waiting on here? How are we doing power-wise? We need more energy. All right, we're just going to do the best we can right now, I guess. All right, then we just need to get beryllium over here. Okay. And what happens when it generates heat? Okay, we got new content. Let's go figure that out. So oxide is somewhere over here. There it is. Okay, it's the last thing in that line. Used as a heat conductor and insulator for power. Okay. Don't fully understand that, but we'll get there eventually, I guess. And now we need to go up here to a chemical combustion chamber. And what does that do? Generates power from ozone. Whoa, it generates a lot of stuff. It just needs ozone and some of the acolyte stuff, which I just don't know how to do anything with. Are there any pumps or anything that we can do anything with? Okay, a unit cargo unloader's new. No. The large payload mass driver is new. And we have the sublimate, which fires continuous jet of flame. Oh, that's what we faced last time. Okay, cool. There's so much neat stuff here. All right. We'll get going with that. I need to figure out how to get the oxide stuff out of this. Okay, how do I want to... We'll do this. All right, I want to pause here. We'll go back to our research. Heck yeah, we can do that now. Chemical combustion chamber generates power from and ozone. All right, I have to figure out how to get that stuff. And then hopefully we'll be able to do more fun things. Where are the tubes that we had over here? Yeah, see, we did all of the fluid stuff. We did all that. So there has to be a way for us to get that. Let's practice with the vent condenser. No. Cliff crusher. No. Plasma. No. Impact drill. No. A reinforced pump. Where did that come from? I have absolutely no memory of that. All right, so that's in our power generation area here. Combustion chamber requires ozone and acolyte stuff. And this guy requires the ozone. All right. So we need to be able to generate more water here real soon too. We're barely making it as far as power goes. It was a hot mess. All right. Just waiting here. Okay, we have enough to build that. I just need to double check what all it needs. We need ozone and... Okay. Well, if we get this solved, we can solve our power problem, hopefully, and then, I don't know, we're going to figure out something else, but we'll deal. All right, so that needs the pump stuff, which is here. How much does that reinforced pump put out? Oh, it needs hydrogen to go into it? Are you kidding me? But it does a lot coming out. Okay. This game is wild. I'm so used to just being able to hook up power and that's it. But no, it is not it. It wants more all the time. The game just takes. All right, so we're going to put that. No, don't waste it all. We need it. Okay, we got new content. So let's go just see if that unlocked anything for us. That brought us to the end of this liquids area, it looks like. Anything new there? Probably not. No, there's nothing new. Okay. And then we need ozone. Luckily, we're collecting it over here. Nope. Oh, we can put a liquid router thingy on there. I can do that. Well, hold on. Let's not do that yet. We need to make sure power is going through all of this stuff. All right, there we go. Power problems are solved for now. I know we still have issues to figure out here. Then we have enemies approaching, because why wouldn't we have that happening? God help us. Okay. What is the cheapest, easiest unit to build? Probably the tank fabricator. All right. That just requires beryllium and that. Okay. This one should be pretty easy to get set up. Not that one. This one. That's going to go that way. Also output there, and then that's going to output there. Okay. All right, I need to get some defenses up there as well. This power just doesn't have all the resources that it needs. We're going to get rid of this spot right here for now. There we go. All right. Now we're just waiting on some more beryllium. I can't mine any of that. It's so annoying. Alright, so we'll load up here. I can't load beryllium into anything either. I don't know how many waves we have to absorb. Oh, goodness. Alright, but we're going to play out the 6 minutes and we'll see how it goes from there. And those unloaders do not come from the core, right? The duct unloader. It cannot unload for cores. That sucks. Alright, we're at least making our first unit. Why does it say power is fluctuating in any way, shape, or form? We're hooked up to this bad boy. Oh, okay. That one's fluctuating. That's why. Go. There's nothing that we can do to change this stuff in the water, right? All right, and then we're gonna just try to get something up there. I should probably protect our units here. We have only 5 minutes. We are so screwed. All right, this guy at least has some ammo. Not enough, but... And these guys are just having to put out stuff to the best of their ability. Goodness. Yeah, we're out of... We don't have any ability to really build stuff. We have 0 beryllium right now. But somehow we do still have some units being made, which is amazing to me. Alright, let's go help our team out here and stop that silly goose chase for a second. And mine up a bit, because what I really like to have is a second one of these, because 1 is only so useful, 2 is much, much more useful. Alright, so I'm going to go down there, drop that off at the core. Where's the core? There it is, the core. Still not totally used to how all this stuff looks and works in the game. Goodness, goodness, goodness. There. Alright, now we should be able to build the rest of that stuff. We have time to build another breach, for sure. Alright, we have 3 minutes and 35 seconds till they come. We're assembling much more of a military than I assumed we would, which I guess is good. Alright. Drop that there. Alright, we'll try that and see what happens. Lord help us. I actually would like to block off that. This is our most reliable source of beryllium right now. If we lose that, we're kind of screwed. I really dislike how mining happens on this planet. Like, I like this idea because it's fun and different. This one sucks. It sucks so bad. Alright. I should probably just disconnect this guy. We don't need any titanium right now. And maybe that will help get this back. Oh, yeah, you see, as soon as I remove that, stop fluctuating. Now, granted, it's not using as much power anymore. All right, I want to be able to use this as some type of offensive weapon or cooling thing too, but maybe it will cool heat. I don't know. The heat thing is so weird to me. I don't know what that means. All right, I'm just going to take one of these guys and just explore a little bit. Okay, so we have more water sources up there. At least one more water source. And that looks like it's the extent of what we have. Okay. There's more tungsten up there. But this area is really lacking just water in general. I don't think there's a lot we can do with that. All right, I'm going to take like 2 of these guys and just bring them down in front of our core area. And I also probably should just block off the core itself as much as I can. This is showing great confidence in how well I think I'm going to do here. This one's still wiggling all over. This guy's putting out steady amounts. We're actually gaining hydrogen on this. That's cool. All right. We're down to our last 30-ish seconds. Here we go. We'll see what we got coming our way. I only have 2 of these here. I have 4 or 5 of them up here. And then we have 2 breaches, and that's the game. That's all we got. What if uses graphite? I should start building those a little bit. Like in this one where we're just burning up graphite, I could easily get something like that up there. I don't have time in the mine for it or anything like that, but goodness, that would have been better. Because it's a resource we have in excess, and I could have devoted the beryllium to making units. I don't know how many more we would have got, but we definitely would have had more because it would have been less waiting. All right, 1 enemy core. Oh, okay. Okay. So it wasn't that they're coming for us, it's just the map opened up to us. So we're going to have to build out a lot more stuff here. I'm just kind of wanting to explore and maybe find some places where we can do something. Nope. Don't want to go that way. Let's go see what's this way. Nope. Alright, I'm going to leave these guys up here just to be kind of scouts for us, even though that's not really what they're going to be doing. It at least gives me a little bit of hope that maybe we can do something with that down the road here. I'm going to try to see if I can get water all the way down here, because that would be highly positive for our overall game, I think. All right. So now we also have to start producing better units. So I'm going to pause right here. We need to get the tank upgrade thing. Military, there it is. Tank refabricator. All right, we need more beryllium, which of course we do. That's going to let us make a locust. So we need hydrogen for that. Okay, we have hydrogen, silicon, and tungsten. Okay, so we have some work we need to do here. Glee, that one's not far. That's all hydrogen in there. Heck yeah. So I can just branch another one off, bring that over there. The silicon, we can just dock off of that and up and over. And then the tungsten is over here. We'll have to route that around. Okay. We just need to bring water back to this as well. So I'm not going to have that go in there anymore. Come up and be like that. we really just are lacking beryllium across the board right now, and it sucks. All right, I need an overflow. Oh my gosh. I really, really, really want to have a unit that can help build stuff for me. I don't think that's in the cards right now, though. All right, we're going to stop making those units for right now because I want to be able to get some more locusts, and I think that might use up what we have for that. Oops. Definitely messed that up. Oh, crap. Okay, I did that most definitely very, very wrong. Okay. So let me get rid of all that. I just want it to come off of this one here. Let's go in there, up. Oh, and then this is supposed to be a Dr. Outer. That's what I messed up. All right, that's supposed to be like that. Then this guy. Let's just make this go down like that instead. And then this guy can come straight up like that and over. All right, and no, that's why I removed that, because I wanted to stop making units in there. Oops. I told you, I'm not that smart of a person. All right, so let's go back here and see what we need for... we can afford it finally. So our tank refabricator is going to go right there. It's going to need some power to it. And then it's going to need the hydrogen. All right, so up over there like that, down in there. Rudder, no. Reinforced bridge, yeah. Oh crap. Oh, I don't think I have the units to support that. Holy crap. Come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. Thank God we had some stuff in the tanks. Okay. And then what I need to do right now is get some more defensive stuff set up once I have a chance. So I'll get some diffuses and put them around here. So that we can feed graphite into them. I think that's going to be the plan here. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss right now. Well, I mean, we hopefully are going to be able to get these guys set up. Yeah, we're not long for this world if we're having to take care of locusts here. We at least have a locust in place, which is nice, but it's not going to be enough to sustain anything really. And our output of beryllium is just horrid. We can't do anything right now. So I need to direct this stuff somewhere else. It needs to go up into the guns, I think. Alright, so this is now going to get routed up there and in there. So at least we have some firepower available to us. Yeah, see, this one's getting loaded up on ammo finally, and this one still way back. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff, but more than what we had. I need to mine stuff. I need to stop watching and waiting and seeing how much crap they're throwing at us, which is quite a lot, surprisingly, right now. But what I really need to see is what we can do to set up our defenses better. And that's not going to be using the breaches. It's just not going to be a thing. It's going to be the other ones. What are they called? The fuses. And, okay. The fuses definitely up the ante a little bit with the use of tungsten, but that's a worthwhile sacrifice here. And we're starting to at least amass some force here that we can hopefully wipe them out more quickly. They really shouldn't make it that far. Right, do one more round, because it's just me at this point putting it into the core here, so wish me luck. Not only do I have to afford the diffuse here, I also have to afford all of these, which we're going to use up real fast here. So I need to take a moment and just account for that. I'm going to try to put it over here because that's where they keep trying to come down. And then there's probably going to be another one up there at some point. Why are you not? What? I don't. Why does it happen sometimes? All right. We're still engaged in lots of battles here. All right. So we're not sending that there anymore. Alright, let's get all of that built out. Yay us. Alright, and we can afford it, thank God. I need to put that piece back in. Alright. It doesn't look like it doesn't have very much of a range, but it can do some stuff. One other thing I noticed when I was hovering over these, yeah, why do these plasma bars keep going offline? What's the deal? Oh, it's not that they're offline. The thing's full. I'm an idiot. Alright, can I afford a, yay. Okay, I need to go mine some real fast. That should keep both those fed more consistently. I don't know how to fix that problem. Oh, it's just run them in like that? Okay, cool. And then I need an overflow duct. There we go. And we're finally starting to build up a decent line of these guys, which I'm also very happy about. We're also full up on silicon, which is wild to think of. So we can't afford any of those right now. All of our tungsten. I need to put an overflow thing on the tungsten as well. There we go. I know these are all backed up because we haven't really faced an enemy that's got there yet, but that's okay. They've kind of stopped doing whatever they were doing for a little bit. I'm guessing they're going to retool a bit and then come back down. Oh, here they come. These things could be good if I had like 2 or 3 of these in a row. They'd be phenomenal. Oh god. Not that one. Let's go mine. And yeah, we're gonna, anytime there's battles going on, we're gonna back up big time. Although, if this guy's being fed over here now, we don't have to worry about it going over there. Alright, and Dr. Outer would be very nice there. Oh, we don't have the tungsten to do anything. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. We will get there eventually here. Alright. Oop, can't go that way. Oh. Let's try doing this here if we can. That one's gonna be beryllium. My goodness, we're out of everything. Okay. Again, they haven't been throwing as much at us quickly. I know last time I said that they immediately started sending guys, but it hasn't been like the same density that it was in the past. So hopefully that's going to be a good thing for us. Alright, we at least also have a much better line up there now with 5 defensive weapons and then a bunch of locusts that will hopefully help us out big time here in the very near future. Part of the problem is I also need to leave some of this force back, so like this kind of force can be our primary one, but the rest of them need to kind of get in line here as well. I wish you could transport whatchamacallit, other things. Because what was the last sector? Not Jadis, not Intersect. It's Marsh. Where's Marsh at? Where's Marsh? Oh, we're in Marsh. Was it Basin the last one? Or was it split? I forget. Whatever the last one that we did was, I can't remember for the life of me right now. But I had up, because it was all of those cores, so I built everything on all those cores. I'm just trying to max out stuff just in case we do have transportation options for stuff later. I want to make sure we have a way to do that. And every time you build a core, it adds like another number to how big this stuff can be. And yeah, I think I had like 150 of the upgraded mechs, 150 of the locust, and then 150 of whatever the little fly guys are. And it was fun looking. I'll see if I can find a picture of it later. But okay, we're gonna go and see what we can do here. What do you not have? There's beryllium. Yeah, nobody has it. But we need to have it too. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is going to be easier or if this one's going to be easier, but I think we're going to go with this one here. We knew we'd get attacked, but oh boy, we get attacked. But look at that, we did actually clear out a little bit of their area. Now they're going to counterpunch, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. I should not have done that. I've made a mistake. I've miscalculated. So it begins. This is the problem too. These guys running around out of ammo. Holy crap, we survived. You healed up. What else do we not have? Okay. Well, that was an adventure. Alright, I think I'm going to put another one of these boxes back here. I need to put this as a router at this point. Just so I can actually build stuff. Come on, 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 come on. What do we not have? You need tungsten for that too? My god. Why? And why is water so just freaking hard to get in this game? We'd be going so much easier if we could get water easily. Alright, at least that's flowing in there now. Loading all these things up will hopefully make this a whole lot easier. So we have one for that guy, and then there's one for these three. I would put another one in there, but I know it's going to take like 700 years for it to get built, so I'm not doing that. Alright, and then we just need to load up on units at this point. I think. I just wish I had a better way of figuring out this situation. The impact drill I don't like. And from what I can tell, at least right now, wherever that's at, there's not much above it. Is that correct? Like, all of this stuff is not what I want. Plasma boiler. Okay. So I have to complete another area before I get a better drill. God help us. Okay. We will deal. Right now, it's just a matter of building up our stuff and seeing how mean they were to us. There we go. What do we not have? Beryllium, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on the wrong one. We also don't have tungsten. Because why would we have that right now? I mean, I know why we don't. I had to do it to make more units, but yeah, I didn't do my math right on that one, and I knew I'd hurt us longer term, but I hurt us real bad longer term as far as being able to make some of these defensive structures that we need. So they only have one core, which is interesting. All right. So we have that one now. No, it doesn't get water. I'm sorry. You see the plasma boars, how they can get hydrogen? I want to try to get hydrogen over there. That might not be the best idea in the world, but I'm going to try just to see what we can do there, because I'm very interested in seeing how all we can exploit parts of this. So it's going to go all the way over there like that. And it's going to go in there like that. And like that. Come on, beryllium. Help us out. Really turns into a firefight there, doesn't it? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We just have no ability to really produce stuff the way that, like, we need to. Okay. Ooh, that upped its drill speed. Okay. That's good. All right. Hydrogen's still doing fine, it looks like. We don't have any needs for power. Alright, do I try to split this off and get another one going? Because I don't know how much hydrogen it's actually consuming. Try that one. That one's also way up on power. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to get rid of that for now. We have the overflow gate on there if we need it, but we're not producing units right now, so we need to get moving on that. engine's basically staying unchanged from what I can tell here. We need a massive unit to go up there. That's going to be a problem. Let's just see. Could we put something across there that just shuts this area down from them? I don't think we can, but I'm kind of intrigued by that idea. I also wanted to see what's back there. A whole bunch of graphite there. Because if we can tap into this area, we could potentially build our own, if we can find a power source, which I'm hoping is over there, we could potentially tap into that whole area there as like an offensive base. We just gotta see what's up there. We know we have a guy coming down here slowly but surely. And then once we have that kind of done, maybe we'll take a gander a little farther north. Or let's just press the issue because it doesn't seem like he's on his way down here right now. Guess he was just exploring too. Oh, there he is. Hey, hi friend. Please be something that we can use there. Please, please, please. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna take one of these guys. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna see if they've rebuilt any of that. Yes, they have. All right. As far as they know, I'm not up there, so that's a good thing. We just need to wait this out a little bit and see what's up. But I think that's going to wrap this one up, and we'll come back for part 2 here as we try to get our assault going and figure out what's going on. But I'm very excited. Oh, it's active here. I'm very excited that we have this thing figured out. There's so much cool stuff that I want to play with here. I just need to learn more about it and see what's going on. They are progressively getting big Let me fix that real fast. And then we'll wrap this one up. Hey, folks, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.